What does it mean to be globally responsive? Expeditionary. Scalable. Capable of crisis response. Forward deployed and prepared for major combat operations. What does it mean to be America's MEF? In 2024, I Marine Expeditionary Force trained for the complexities of the modern battlefield, tested emerging technologies, and strengthened bonds with allies and partners in every climate place. Focused on the pacing challenge in the Indo-Pacific, we proved once again our ability to command and control units across the joint force in support of theater security objectives. Our center of gravity is our Marine Air-Ground Task Force construct, but our asymmetric advantage is having our allies and partners by our side. Together, we can fight and win from the sky, the coast, and in the tree line. As demonstrated by the Marines of Task Force 𝗤𝗄𝗺 in Palau, we cultivate our combined lethality by investing in the communities of our allies and partners. Between our 2 Marine rotational forces, 3 Marine expeditionary units, and the Marines and sailors deploying as part of the unit deployment program, we maintained an enduring and commanding presence west of the international dateline. During the 15th MEU's deployment to the Western Pacific, the amphibious combat vehicle made its operational debut, attached to the Battalion Landing Team 1-5 aboard the USS Harper's Ferry, improving the MEU's capacity for humanitarian aid and disaster relief and readiness for major combat operations. This year, the reach of I MEF extended far beyond the Indo-Pacific. In Central Command, we validated our ability to rapidly insert and employ long-range precision fires for the Joint Task Force. And in support of naval operations, 1st MEF F-35 Charlie Lightning IIs struck Houthi weapons storage facilities, the first use of these aircraft in combat operations. In the European and African theaters, we strengthened the combined and joint operations of Combined Joint Task Force Horn of Africa through aerial support, driving toward region stability and reinforcing relationships with partner nations. In Southern Command, we trained to fight in any climate or place, working side by side with dozens of partner nations to enhance combined military capabilities up snow-covered mountains and in the littoral waters of South and Central America. We ended the year right where it began, on the California coastline we call home, honing our warfighting skills with a joint force to prepare for the complexities of the future fight. Every ending is a new beginning. Our accomplishments this past year are the foundation for success in the next. As America's MEF, we train and we fight because we have an obligation to our families, our communities, and our nation. The people that give our work purpose and the people that make our work possible. It's an obligation to preserve and defend our sacred way of life. We continue to increase the operational effectiveness of our force while keeping faith with our Marines and sailors by improving the standard of living of our barracks so they can rest and refit for the challenges that lie ahead. America's sons and daughters who have answered our nation's call and found themselves calling I MEF home stand ready when the nation is least ready to fulfill that obligation to fight. These Marines and sailors have excelled during challenging and uncertain times and continue to raise their right hand to swear an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Not only did we achieve our retention goals, I MEF exceeded them. Our success in retaining the best and brightest in our ranks speaks to their desire to serve a greater purpose as part of a team of warriors, and is consistent with the best the Corps has to offer. In 2024, I Marine Expeditionary Force lived up to its legacy of being the nation's premier warfighting formation. 2025 will be no different. We are ready.